could not have started this night in a better way. Has XFC 47 got you hyped now? Are you feeling the energy? This next fight is a bantamweight bout, and I can confirm both fighters are making their debut tonight. For some added intrigue, it is Marleyan Baker versus Brandon Young.
You heard it, Ben. Both of these fighters making their debut tonight. Marleyan Baker against Brandon Young. First fight out at 26 years of age for Brandon.
He's trained out of a world-class facility in integrated MMA. I can't imagine he's coming out unprepared. They come out in really good shape, really good skill sets every single time. Doesn't matter who you fight from integrated, you know you're in for a tough night.
And of course, Marleyan Baker coming out with us today as well from Chin Kogan Peak Martial Arts.
And speaking of Peak, I don't know if you saw his mullet yesterday, but he is rocking a peak mullet game at the moment.
I saw it in the weigh-ins. Yeah, I had a few people comment on my post on social media saying they predict the mullet guy will have the fight of the night. But of course, our big fights we've got later on tonight: Dominic the Pink Panther, Simon against Jay Cariatatiana. And then after that, Jamie Renault versus Stuart Nickel as well. We've got 2 title fights on the line tonight, guys. 12 fights at XFC 47. Our other title fight will be Luke McKenzie against Orion Palmley. Now, you guys might be wondering, why are there no ladies on the card tonight? Well, have you heard about our next XFC coming up? XFC 48 Ladies Night, Ben. I don't even think we're allowed to commentate that one.
I don't think we're definitely not allowed to be involved in that capacity, but I'm very, very interested in the card. I know ladies at different gyms, including my own, have expressed large interest in being a part, so very much looking forward to how it pans out.
And I think they're having all-female commentary, all-female judges, all-female umpires. They're trying to make it as female as possible, but we will be there for the ride either way.
I think it's a good evolution for the sport. You see where women took it to when Ronda Rousey started kicking off and blowing up, and I feel like XFC's leaning into that, and I'm sure they'll find a star or two along the way when they run the ladies-only show.
Now, from the looks of things in Brandon's corner, we've got Adrian Pang and none other than Tim Schultz. Now, Tim Schultz has been out for such a long time. His last fight on Eternal, he tore a big ligament down his thumb. He only just got surgery, so he is out for so many weeks now.
I must remind you that it is not permitted to live stream any of the matches that you see here tonight. Introducing first, in the blue corner, fighting out of Chin Kogan Martial Arts, Marleyan Baker. And his opponent, in the red corner, fighting out of Integrated Martial Arts, Brandon Young.
Brandon Young must be the tallest bantamweight in the world. He's near and on 6'2" at 62 kilos.
That is absolutely crazy. 186 centimeters. Our referee for this bout, Thomas Churchill, ladies and gentlemen, as we kick off round number 1.
Oh,
absolute blows already. I love it.
Marleyan out with the aggression early. As soon as he's in that pocket, he's throwing multiple strikes. Boys finding their range at the moment. Ooh. There's obvious... Oh, big punch! Marleyan's gone after him! What I can see is obviously the reach with Young.
But the reach is not enough. Baker's landing with his hooks. He gets a knockdown already. He's gone for the knees. He's got pressure up against the corner of the cage here.
He appears to be the faster, stronger, heavy hitter. So if he can keep that up, I feel like it's going to be a good night for him.
And those leg kicks are landing as well already.
There's not a whole lot of meat between his shin and Young's nerves in there.
Not at all.
Oh,
the
big
knees
body
laying
kick
back.
though.
Look
Beautiful
at the
takedown.
strength. The strength on Baker just to throw Young like that.
This is nearly how every Tisdale fighter that I've ever seen has come out for their first fight. Willing to try to, oh, big shots by Young though.
Young landing. Now, Young, of course, wants this to be a grounded fight with his blue belt in jiu-jitsu. You can see Baker from the takedown. He just let him back up. He doesn't want this to be on the ground.
Both looking in really good shape, trying to feel each other out again. Those long arms, it's like Young can punch him from the other side of the cage.
And Baker's face is pretty red at the moment. He's landed a few big hits. He's still landing them. Young's realised he's got the range. He's spacing himself out here. He's realising if he stands further back, he's going to land more than Baker is.
Big body kick. Oi. Oh, big shot by Baker again.
The jab's coming out.
Big
Oh,
shot's coming
man.
back for Young.
Huge
Multiple
combo.
shots.
Oh, he's got it tight. He's got it tight around the neck.
Ooh, his shoulders pressed in there, hard to get the leverage, but he is very thin, which makes it easy to get under the chin from there. But he's gone arm over the top. No, he's fighting back to that grip again.
He's going for the guilt.
He's going for it. I can't see from this angle how tight it is, but it is the perfect kind of
It's not
movement
tight
for Young.
enough. Oh.
Great first round between these bantamweights. What a fight it's shaping up to be already.
Amazing first round. Just look at the power. There is so much power between these two. And he's going for it right there. He lands it. He locks it. He locks the legs around him, but not in time. Not enough time there. Wow. Mr. Mullet, as he's now known.
This sport has come so far since I've been involved in it. If you think about this fight 10 years ago, this is a debut amateur fight. It's ridiculous. They know not everything, obviously. They're rounded in their stand-up game, in their wrestling game, in their ground game.
They just know it's such a dog-eat-dog world. They know they have to come here with some sort of background training. They can't just come in the octagon to try it out anymore. That's not how it works. There are so many experienced debutants. There's so many experienced people who haven't even stepped foot in the octagon before. Round number 2 of our second bout here, ladies and gentlemen, brought to you by On Top Concreting. Aaron's in the building today, and it is his birthday. He is the boss of On Top Concreting. Thank you for your continued support.
I feel like the kick game, if they go kick for kick, isn't going to work out for Baker. He has to take that half a step inside to punching range. Ooh.
And we're brought to you as well, guys, our MC for this evening. His first time at the XFC, Dave, is joining the panel here. Dave, what do you think so far, mate?
It's electric, and I mean, for more reason to be impressed by this bout, these guys are making their debut tonight. And this guy, Marlian Baker, he was here before anybody else tonight. He was in the building before anybody else tonight.
He's showing such strength as well. Like in the first round, we saw him pick up Young like he was nothing and throw him to the ground. The amount of muscle behind a guy that small as well.
And the conditioning, we've got to talk.
Now we've got very limited information on either of these two. Of course, coming in as debutants, both of these guys not much. All we know about Brandon is he had a fair few setbacks in his fight camp due to medical, due to injury, and a few other things.
His conditioning is pristine. If you can say one thing about Brandon Young, clearly he's got a great program and a great coach, because you look at the physique on the guy, there's not much of him, but it'll be all muscle.
Brandon Young, a jiu-jitsu blue belt straight out of integrated
he's
MMA.
He's trying to hit that guillotine. He's got way more time than before. And that is not where Baker wants to rest his head. Straight under that armpit.
He's trying to get his other arm through. He's trying to breathe in to sneak that arm through. Try to cause some damage here, to cause some separation. But it looks like he's just going to have to hold that tight grip for now.
It's one of the advantages of having skinny arms.
That is tight.
They call them skinny arm chokes.
That is
and it's
tight.
so easy to get under someone's chin like that.
Oh.
That's just resilience right there from Baker. Beautiful stuff.
Mate, and Baker, once again, you saw that. He doesn't want this fight to go to the ground. As soon as the went on the ground, get back up. I want to punch you. Get back up.
Yeah, great perseverance shown there by Marlian Baker.
Oh, big shot by Young.
Baker's bleeding a bit out of his nose.
Young's turning it on now.
Young is landing those punches. They're both looking good. They're both looking real good into the end of round number 2.
So they're both fatigued. This is both of them wanting to go but needing a break. So they stand just on the outside waiting for the other one to take that step in to engage.
Well, of course, having never been in the octagon before, they've got to realise, wait, we've got to last 3 full rounds potentially. If we can't knock them out early, we've got to last all 3 rounds.
Credit to Brian Ebersol for another fantastically matched fight. Even Stevens.
I must remind you that live streaming any of the fights here tonight is not permitted. Live streaming any of the fights here tonight is not permitted.
And of course, a big thank you to Sportsflick, the ultimate international live sports and on-demand streaming service. Anything from MMA, bare knuckle boxing, footy, rugby league, jiu-jitsu, even baseball, European handball, and now proudly brought to you is the XFC.
Who have you got so far, Ben?
Mate, the striking for Baker, unbelievable. But with that late takedown right at the end, and of course the amount of the guillotine that he keeps trying to land, it control is all Young. Baker needs to keep his distance here and stop Young getting that takedown, stop him getting that arm around the neck.
Oh, big right hand. Young's
the knee as well. Young plans that so well. So he'll throw the strikes to cause Baker to shoot for his chest, and then Young will try to get his arm over and land that guillotine.
I feel like the gas tank advantage seems to be with Young because he's just putting on the pressure now, and Baker seems to be fading away a little bit.
2 minutes left in round number 3. So far, 2 fights, two amazing fights.
Oh, big right hand by
Baker's
Baker.
landing it. Baker gets him. Oh,
To the body.
oh, beautiful. Oh, time. You can't do that at the moment, mate. An up kick from Young there, not allowed, of course, in this division of the fight.
I think it was actually the grounded body kick from Baker.
The grounded body kick.
Yeah,
when he was
no, because it was to the body, which is legal. But when Baker was chasing him, he went to kick him, and I think that's why the flag got stopped, which is why.
Right.
Oh, they're throwing with reckless abandon, and I love it.
It's a straight, amazing fight number 2 here. Right now it is pretty hard to pick. There's a lot of side control. There's a lot of going for submissions, but there's no damage during that. Oh, beautiful knee.
Big right hand by Baker. Young's still looking very composed though, and he's throwing more than one at a time when he goes.
Baker's just trying to land, he's trying to catch his foot and then throw those rights. And they're landing for sure. They're causing some damage, but Young looking a lot more strong right now.
This is what I mean, 1-2 knee. He's throwing everything in bunches instead of one at a time, which you can do when you're wading in on someone a foot shorter than you too. That's what Baker needs to cover that distance.
Baker just throwing right now. He's just trying to land anything he can.
That's what he needs to do if he wants to get this round back. What a fight, though.
Absolutely great fight into the end of round number 3 here.
Bit of blood pouring down Baker's cheek now. I'm sure it won't worry him till well after the fight. Oh, big
they're
shots.
throwing.
What a fight.
Coach is in the corner of Young, just telling him to get a hold of it, get a hold of his neck, close it out. Last 10 seconds of the bout.
He's working to the body, but he's pinned against the fence. Beautiful fight.
Beautiful end to the fight as well. They're both smiling. They're both happy with it.
One thing this fight reminds me of that might affect the scoring was Sam Nest, who I've done a lot of work with. He said he got out of a few tight spots in a fight with Anthony Perosh, and what he said about that was if someone's got out of the same submission attempt more than once, were they ever really going to get it?
Yeah.
So if Young's gone for that guillotine, but he hasn't got it after 5 or 6 attempts, does that affect the scoring?
He didn't really try anything else either. He just went for the guillotine, but the punches for Young as well, amazing. They're both throwing each other. The damage showing more on Baker's face,
For
100%.
sure. I think Young took that round even just with the striking. Those bunches coming up with the knees, then taking that guillotine attempt on the way in to stop any damage coming back at him. Beautiful integrated game plan as always.
And once again, second fight, we go to the judges' scorecard for a decision. I'm sort of in Young's favour for this one by the looks of it, maybe like 2 10-9 rounds to 1.
I would nearly go the other way. I would nearly go 10-9 Baker, first 2 rounds. You don't get anything for playing guard off your back. He dumped him a bunch of times.
All right.
But this is how close it is. We've got different opinions sitting right here, right?
No, it might be a draw. All right, here we go to David with the judge's decision.
In what was a split decision, the winner of this match, in the red corner, Brandon Young.
And what a fight. Split decision.
We could have been judges in this one.
We could have.
But that is not a job I want. Judging fights like that one and the first one, it is a tough gig.
2 very close fights.
But what a fight, though. Debutantes are fighting like that now.
They're going places.
Oh,
That's all
for
we say.
sure. Both of them. Hopefully this is just a little hiccup or a speed bump for Baker, because wasn't he fun to watch, even though he doesn't take home the win tonight?
Exactly. Look, if Baker does some jiu-jitsu
Brandon,
training, some wrestling
before
training.
I let you go, in the name of hygiene, I'm going to stay an arm's length away from you. Before I ask you a question, is there somebody or some people in the crowd you'd like to acknowledge first?
My main man, Tim Schultz, right here. He's the one that started my journey in martial arts and everything. So he's everything to him, man.
This is your debut fight, is that correct?
Yes, it is.
How long have you been training?
4 years on and off.
And now, when the referee asked both of you to stop, can you tell us what happened?
I can't remember.
How do you regather your composure after something like that? How do you regain your intensity after being told to stop?
Just switch it on. I don't know. Just do it.
Flick the switch.
That's it.
Congratulations, Brandon, on winning your debut fight. Ladies and gentlemen, more noise for Brandon Young.
Brandon Young by split decision in his debut here on XFC 47. Amazing fight, amazing work, and already an amazing card.